Fall 2025 is absolutely stacked with romance anime that'll make you question your relationship status. From returning favorites to fresh heartbreakers, here are the 10 shows that'll destroy your feelings this season. Kicking off with number 10, Kekkon Yubiwa Monogatari second season. Okay, Tales of Wedding Rings is back, and honestly, I'm conflicted. The first season was peak guilty pleasure harem energy, with Satu literally collecting wives like Pokemon cards through magical rings. A second season is set to premiere in October 2025, and while the premise is absolutely bonkers, Guy follows childhood crush through a portal and becomes the chosen one with multiple wives, there's something oddly charming about how earnest it is. The animation from Staple Entertainment was decent enough, and the world building actually had some solid moments between all the fan service. Sure, it's not breaking new ground, but sometimes you just want brain-off fantasy romance where the biggest worry is which magical wife gets screen time. Plus, Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger that actually got me invested despite my better judgment. Sliding to number 9, My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me. This title alone should come with a warning label, but hear me out. This isn't your typical little sister anime disaster. It's more about misunderstandings and awkward family dynamics that actually feel somewhat realistic. The protagonist genuinely thinks his friend's sister hates him, but plot twist, she's just terrible at expressing her crush. What saves this from being completely cringe is that the writing actually acknowledges how weird these situations are, instead of just playing them for laughs. The comedic timing hits different when the characters are as confused as the audience. Though let's be real, the light novel community has been thirsting for this adaptation for years, so expectations are through the roof. If they nail the voice acting and don't overdo the misunderstanding tropes, this could be surprisingly wholesome. But if it goes full tropey disaster, we'll roast it into oblivion. Landing on number 8, may I ask for one final thing? Villainess Isekai is having its moment, and this one's bringing the sass. Our girl gets reincarnated as the antagonist in an otome game, but instead of trying to avoid her bad ending, she's out here making power moves and asking for one final thing that usually involves absolutely destroying someone's day with facts and logic. The source material is chef's kiss levels of satisfying, because the protagonist doesn't just stumble into success, she earns it by being genuinely clever and strategic. The romance elements sneak up on you, because you're too busy cheering for her to dismantle corrupt nobles with pure wit. If the studio captures even half the source material's energy, we're in for a treat. Plus, villainous anime always hit different when the protagonist refuses to be a victim. The only question is whether they'll chicken out on the more savage moments or let our queen be absolutely ruthless. Looking at number 7, high school romance with a photography twist, and honestly, it's giving me major nostalgic vibes. Chitose is that quiet girl who sees the world differently through her camera lens, and when she starts documenting her classmates' relationships, things get complicated fast. The metaphor of being trapped in a bottle while watching life happen around you is painfully relatable for anyone who's ever felt like an outsider. What makes this special is how it treats photography not just as a hobby, but as a genuine form of expression and connection. The romantic development feels organic because it's built on shared creativity and understanding rather than just proximity or convenience. The art style in the promotional materials looks absolutely gorgeous, with that soft, dreamy quality that makes every frame feel like a photograph itself. If they nail the quiet, contemplative moments between the dramatic beats, this could be the sleeper hit of the season. Moving to number 6, Psychic Princess. Chinese animation is stepping up hard, and Psychic Princess is proof that donghua romance can absolutely compete with Japanese productions. Our protagonist has psychic abilities, but would rather use them to avoid social situations than save the world, which is honestly the most realistic take on superpowers I've ever seen. The romance develops as she's forced to interact with people despite her powers, making her want to hermit away from humanity. The supernatural elements blend perfectly with slice-of-life moments, creating this unique atmosphere where extraordinary abilities feel mundane and everyday interactions feel magical. The character designs are stunning, with this perfect balance of traditional and modern aesthetics. Plus, the Chinese voice acting in recent donghua has been incredibly strong, so even subtitle haters might find themselves converted. The only concern is whether international distribution will be smooth, because this deserves a global audience. Checking out number 5, Alma-chan Wants to Be a Family. This one's hitting right in the feelings with its found family vibes mixed with romantic undertones. Alma is dealing with some heavy family stuff when she meets someone who shows her what healthy relationships actually look like. The wanting to be family concept goes beyond just romantic love. It's about building the support system you never had growing up. What makes this stand out is how it handles trauma and healing without making it the entire personality of the characters. They're complex people with hopes and dreams beyond their painful backstories. The romantic development feels earned because it's built on mutual healing and genuine care rather than just attraction. Early reviews from manga readers suggest the adaptation is staying faithful to the source material's emotional depth. If you're looking for something that'll make you cry happy tears while believing in love again, this is your show. Stepping into number 4, Forget That Night, Your Majesty. Historical romance with a twist that's got everyone talking. Our female lead has a one-night stand with what she thinks is just some random hot guy, only to find out he's literally the emperor. The premise sounds like pure crack, but the execution is surprisingly sophisticated. Instead of just milking the misunderstanding for comedy, it explores themes of power dynamics, social class, and what happens when personal desires clash with political responsibilities. The Emperor character isn't your typical cold but secretly soft male lead. He's genuinely struggling with the weight of his position while trying to figure out his feelings. The historical setting is gorgeous, with costume designs that feel both authentic and fantastical. The political intrigue subplot keeps things interesting when the romance needs breathing room. Plus, the female lead has agency and doesn't just exist to be rescued or protected. Arriving at number 3, Sawara Naide Kotasashi-kun, Don't Touch Me, Kotasashi-kun, is the enemies to lovers content we've been craving. Kotasashi has this whole untouchable cool guy image, but our protagonist sees right through it and isn't impressed. The dynamic starts with genuine dislike rather than just tsundere nonsense, which makes their eventual connection feel more satisfying. What's brilliant about this setup is how it subverts the typical girl changes bad boy narrative. Both characters grow and change each other. The comedy comes from their stubborn refusal to admit they're catching feelings, even when it's obvious to literally everyone around them. The source material has this perfect balance of humor and genuine romantic tension that keeps you invested. The art style looks clean and expressive, perfect for capturing all those subtle emotional moments. If the voice acting captures the characters' chemistry, this could easily steal the season. Reaching number 2, With You, Our Love Will Make It Through. This title is giving me major prepare your tissues energy, and I'm here for it. The story follows a couple facing some serious real-world challenges that test their relationship. What sets this apart from typical romance drama is how mature and realistic the conflicts feel. These aren't misunderstandings that could be solved with one conversation. These are genuine life obstacles that require growth, compromise, and hard work to overcome. The emotional payoff hits different because you've watched these characters actually fight for their relationship instead of just falling into it. The production values look incredible with a mature art style that matches the serious tone. This is romance for people who want to see love as something that's built and maintained rather than just discovered. Fair warning, this one's probably going to wreck you emotionally, but in the best possible way. And finally, claiming number 1, Yano-kun no Futsu no Hibi. Yano-kun's Ordinary Days takes the top spot because sometimes the most extraordinary stories are about ordinary people. Yano is just a regular high school student living his normal life, but the way this story finds magic in mundane moments is absolutely beautiful. The romance develops naturally through small daily interactions, sharing lunch, walking home together, helping with homework. It's the kind of love story that makes you believe in the power of simply being present for someone. The character development is subtle but profound. showing how people can change each other just by caring consistently over time. What makes this special is how it celebrates the beauty of normal teenage life instead of trying to make everything dramatic and life or death. The animation style perfectly captures this gentle, realistic approach with soft colors and natural movement. This is romance at its purest. No gimmicks, no supernatural elements, just two people slowly realizing they make each other's ordinary days extraordinary. That's our countdown of Fall 2025's most promising romance anime. Which one are you most excited to binge? Drop your predictions in the comments below. I love hearing from fellow romance anime addicts. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more seasonal breakdowns. Until next time, keep believing in anime love stories.